What's up, everybody? I'm so excited today because I reached my 1,000th subscriber this morning. So I wanted to make a thank you video to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Some of you are here for prop making and knitting videos and fun stuff like that. And some of you are here for photography dialogue, which I think I'm gonna get more into. So I also wanna talk about the direction of my channel in this video as well. But first I want to say my thank yous. So thank you to everyone who has bought knitting patterns from me and who has subscribed for my email list that I haven't sent out a single email yet. So basically I'm afraid to, because an email list has to be GDPR compliant, and whatever that means, I just know that I have to make sure that mine is that. So I'm going to send out an email to everyone who's not on the GDPR list. There's a couple of you, like maybe 12 of you. And there's like 100 of you that have signed up for my email list. So I will be sending out an email saying, hey, do you really want to be here? And at that point, then you sign up. Seeing as I've not sent out any emails, I'm definitely not spamming you. And if you haven't signed up for my email list and you want to, I'll put a link in the description so that you can. There's no telling what can happen with people's channels these days. We can just say one word and we could get censored or banned, or have our channel, we could get strikes against our channel, like all kinds of crazy stuff. So it's good to make sure that you can keep in touch with us. I'm not a political commentary channel, but I've seen where some of the people that I watch that aren't either, they get suspended, their accounts got suspended because they said a wrong word, which I'm not gonna repeat here, but it was really kind of dumb. So anyway, to stay in touch with me, of course, I'm gonna stick it out here as long as I can, especially since I just reached my 1,000th subscriber. But also it's a good idea to sign up. So anyway, I definitely won't spam you. Quick shout out to McKinney Photo 19 on Instagram. She did this cute little bonnet and romper off of my tutorials. So I'm super excited to see the work that other people are doing from my instructionals. So if you have done a piece of work and you want to be featured, make sure and send it in to me. You can tag me. I made a new Instagram just for knitting. I have like 2 photos up, but you can tag me there. It's at Knits by Jenbot, which I'll put in the description. If something I do photographically inspires you, you can tag me on my current Instagram. I have never actually made I've made a business one, but I haven't actually updated it ever. So anyway, you can tag me at Jennifer Robot if you want. But she has really beautiful photos. I love macro photography. I love flower photography. She has a lot of that, kids, animals. So make sure to follow her if you want some inspiration. And thank you to everyone who has bought any of my patterns. So I want to say where I'm going from here. I want my channel to be more photography related. With the time constraints I have right now anyway, it's going to be very difficult. I'm working on another romper, a sleeved romper, but I have to test it out before I can actually make the instructional video on it, which I have not really had time to do. So it could, honestly, I kept saying weeks, it could be months before that video is done. So I apologize to everyone that's waiting on that video. I just want to make sure I get out something that is worth it for you guys and it actually works well for newborns. So, you know, shooting season really started for me in March, and it's just ramped up because wedding season starts, spring pictures starts, graduations, you know, everything happens in these little months at the beginning of spring. And then of course through summer we have wedding season, peak wedding season, and through the fall. So it's really, really gonna be difficult for me to make really long instructional videos. So I do apologize for that, and I'm working my hardest to be able to bring those out to you. So currently in the next few months is probably going to be a lot more of talking head videos, my workflow, maybe some behind the scenes and stuff like that, and keep it very photography oriented, and maybe a few little instructional videos on props and things that are not time consuming like an actual whole knitting instructional. So that brings me to why I haven't posted much recently. So basically, like I said, I've gotten really, really busy with my actual work. So of course I have to get those customers satisfied. You know, people book you for weddings 6 months to a year out, so you have to make sure and take care of those customers. And then of course stragglers who want family photos this time of year. So of course my dedication is to them, not so much to this channel, unfortunately. That makes me money, and this channel makes me a teeny little bit of money, which is pretty cool. And now I can monetize it since I reached 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool, or apply for it. And I've heard it takes a long time, but I've also heard that AdSense doesn't really pay that great. So anyway, right now, of course, I have to spend a lot more time on my actual job that pays me money, which is my photography and is a passion of mine. But also, I don't know how many of you might know this about me, but I have lupus and Sjogren's syndrome. Both of those are autoimmune disorders, and they can get someone quite fatigued. And I have been in a flare-up recently. So my energy level has to really be dedicated. I have to really dedicate what I'm putting my mind and my body to with that one thing when I'm in a flare-up. So it's not just the time, it's the how I'm feeling, and I know it's hard to explain, and I'm certainly not trying to get any pity from anybody, but just the way I manage my lupus and when I'm in a flare-up is I have to dedicate my time to my job and my family and sleep, basically. So that's where that is. And then also in the past week, there has been a really big depression and demotivation for me to do YouTube, even though I was approaching my 1,000th subscriber, because so a couple weeks ago, or no, was it a couple of months ago? I don't even know, I'm just in like a fog now. But one of my favorite YouTubers in the UK is no longer allowed on any social media and has been basically shadow banned from YouTube. I went to find him and it was really difficult to find him, and that really upset me. And then when some of my other favorite YouTubers spoke about it, they got banned. And then in just this past week, just a couple days ago, a lot of people have been banned from like say Facebook and other social media sites. And so it was just kind of a scary time for me, and still is for a lot of people. You know, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're on, there's a lot of people that don't even have political channels, and they say one little word and their channel's gone. So that's been kind of a demotivating. I gotta say that. So anyway, but yeah, so that's where I am right now. And also I wanted to give a shout out to my son Jacob, who is graduating this year, just a couple weeks from now. We did his graduation pictures. Of course, he has photographer's child syndrome, and he's just making faces all I can't get him to. He's 18 and he acts like a 5-year-old, but he's a boy, so I'll let it go. But so anyway, I'm super excited about my son graduating. I will put a picture here for him. I did sort of a 90s glamour shot of him, which he hates me for. Oh, but I love it because he's my handsome boy. But anyway, so thank you guys so much for sticking with me and for being here. And let me know what kind of videos you really want to see in the future. I was thinking of making one about my NAS, because I know storage is a big topic and really important for photographers. Network attached storage, if you don't know what that means. I was thinking about, other workflow videos like that, some behind the scenes videos. So just let me know what type of content you would like to see that may be easier for me to create right now, that may not involve a full-on instructional that's going to take me an entire week to make. So yeah, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.